Have you ever wondered why millions of wild beasts embark on a perilous journey every year, risking life and limb in the process? Welcome to one of the most remarkable spectacles on planet Earth, a phenomenon that baffles and amazes in equal measure: the annual migration of wild beasts in the Maasai Mara. Every year, like clockwork, these animals set off on a journey that is as awe-inspiring as it is treacherous. But why? Picture, if you will, over 1 million wild beasts, their hooves pounding the African soil in unison, a symphony of nature that reverberates across the plains. They are joined by hundreds of thousands of zebras and gazelles. Together, they embark on a journey that spans over 1,000 miles, a journey that is fraught with danger at every turn. A sea of animals moving in a wave, a sight that leaves observers spellbound. This is the Great Migration, a spectacle so grand in scale that it is visible from space. But what drives these animals to undertake such a tremendous journey each year? The answer lies in their relentless pursuit for survival. These animals are driven by an instinctive need for fresh grazing and water. The Maasai Mara and the Serengeti provide a vast, cyclic grazing path. As the seasons change, so do the grazing opportunities. And so the wild beasts must move, following the rains and the promise of fresh, verdant pastures. Their journey is not without peril: rivers swollen with rain, lurking predators, and the sheer exhaustion of the trek take a toll. Yet the wild beasts press on, driven by the promise of survival, the hope of greener pastures. As we navigate through this fascinating subject, we'll explore the intricate details of this incredible journey, the challenges and triumphs, the losses and victories. We'll seek to understand why this migration occurs, how it has evolved over time, and what it means for the ecosystems involved. Let's delve deeper into the fascinating chronology of this annual journey. The spectacle begins in the Serengeti, with the birth of thousands of calves in the early months of the year. This period, known as the calving season, is a time of abundant life and rapid growth. The Serengeti springs to life as the plains teem with newborns, their feeble legs growing stronger with each passing day. It's a time of joy, but also a time of preparation. For these young ones, the first few months of life are a whirlwind of growth and learning as they prepare for the journey that lies ahead. Their mothers are their first teachers, guiding them through the trials of these early days. They learn to run, to avoid predators, to follow the herd. Every day brings new lessons, new experiences, and new challenges. But amidst this flurry of activity, there is a single, unchanging goal: survival. Each calf must grow strong and fast, for the journey they are about to undertake is not for the faint-hearted. As the months pass, the landscape of the Serengeti begins to change. The lush greenery of the wet season gives way to the dry, brown plains of the dry season. The rivers shrink and the grasslands fade. The abundance of the wet season is but a distant memory, replaced by the harsh reality of the dry season. But it is this very harshness that triggers the start of the migration. For the herds of wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles, survival depends on their ability to find fresh grazing and water. Their senses tuned to the subtle shifts in the wind and the scent of rain in the distance. They start their journey in search of greener pastures. It's a journey driven by instinct, by the primal need for survival, a journey that has been undertaken by generations before them. And so, as the dry season approaches, the herds get ready for the journey ahead. The calves, now much stronger, stand alongside their mothers, ready to face the trials of the journey. It's the beginning of a new chapter in their lives, the beginning of the Great Migration. The migration begins in earnest, with the herds moving in a generally northward direction towards the Maasai Mara. This isn't merely a walk in the park, it's a journey of epic proportions, an annual pilgrimage where millions of wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles, bound by a shared instinct for survival, participate. Imagine a sea of hooves and horns, a cacophony of grunts and bleats, with dust clouds painting a gritty picture of determination in the African plains. Each herd is a structured entity, a living, breathing organism in itself. The stronger, more mature animals lead, setting the pace, with the young and vulnerable safely cocooned in the middle. Bringing up the rear are the older, slower animals, their wisdom and experience invaluable to the group. Challenges are a constant companion on this journey. There's an ever-present threat from predators lurking in the shadows, their eyes gleaming with anticipation. Lions, hyenas, cheetahs, they all see the migration as a period of plenty, a buffet laid out for their choosing. But the herds carry on, their collective might a testament to the power of unity. The crossing of the Mara River is a spectacle that defines the migration. It is a hurdle that tests the mettle of the herds. The swirling muddy waters teem with hungry crocodiles, their jaws wide open, ready to snap. Yet the herds press on, driven by an instinct that propels them through the chaos and towards the promise of greener pastures on the other side. This isn't just a journey of physical endurance, but a testament to the indomitable spirit of these animals. Their courage in the face of adversity, their unwavering resolve, and their unshakable determination is a lesson in perseverance. After overcoming numerous challenges, the herds finally reach the lush pastures of the Maasai Mara. They have braved the odds, faced their fears, and emerged victorious. The journey unfolds in all its glory, a tale of survival, of life and death, a narrative that has been repeated year after year and will continue to be told for many years to come. The Maasai Mara provides the sustenance the herds need to survive and reproduce. This vast expanse of grassland, dotted with acacia trees, is a sanctuary in the harsh reality of the wilderness. Here the herds can graze on the rich, verdant grass, replenishing their strength after the arduous journey from the Serengeti. Life in the Mara is a stark contrast to the perilous journey that brought the herds here. The relative safety allows the animals to focus on grazing, resting, and raising their young. It's a time of growth and renewal, a momentary reprieve in the constant cycle of life and death that defines the African savanna. But even in the Mara, danger lurks in the shadows. Predators seize on any opportunity, and each day is a test of survival. However, the herds are resilient, their numbers a shield against the harsh realities of the wild. As the dry season approaches, the herds prepare for the return journey. They've grown stronger and more numerous during their time in the Mara, but the path back to the Serengeti is fraught with the same dangers they faced on the way here. River crossings, predators, and the harsh sun are constant threats, but the promise of fresh grazing and water in the Serengeti drives them onward. The return journey is a testament to the resilience of these animals. They face each challenge head-on, their survival instincts finely tuned by generations of migrations. As they cross the Mara River once more, braving the crocodile-infested waters, it's a stark reminder of the harsh realities of nature. Finally, as the herds arrive back in the Serengeti, they find the grasslands transformed by the rains. Fresh grazing and water await them, a reward for their incredible journey. Tired but triumphant, they settle back into the rhythm of life in the Serengeti, their home. And so, the cycle begins anew, with the promise of fresh grazing and water driving the herds on their perpetual journey. The 2024 migration was a spectacle to behold, with its own unique highlights and challenges. This year's journey was marked by unusual weather patterns, transforming the Maasai Mara into an unpredictable theater of life and survival. Torrential rains turned the plains into challenging marshlands, testing the resilience and determination of the herds. Yet they persevered, reminding us once again of the indomitable spirit of these wild creatures. This year's migration also saw a significant rise in predator activity. The lions, cheetahs, and crocodiles of the Maasai Mara were more active and visible, making the journey even more perilous for the migrating herds. Each day was a gripping saga of life and death, a testament to the brutal yet beautiful laws of nature. But it wasn't just the challenges that stood out. The 2024 migration also brought with it moments of joy and triumph. We witnessed the birth of new life amidst the chaos, adding a touch of tenderness to the otherwise harsh landscape. The sight of newborn calves taking their first steps under the watchful eyes of their mothers was indeed a heart-warming spectacle. The 2024 migration also underscored the importance of this event for the ecosystem. The annual migration helps to balance the ecosystem by controlling the population of certain species and promoting the growth of vegetation. The herds also act as seed dispersers, helping to maintain the diversity and health of the Mara's flora. The migration is not just a journey, but a cycle of life and death, a dance of nature that has been taking place for millions